Hello guys, today we're going to talk about the episode The Blob That Ate Everyone. I hope that's the right title for it. It aired on July 19th, 1997. It has a 7.1 overall out of 10 on IMDb with 100-ish user votes. It stars Scott... Oh, that's a name. Jeez. Paratrongolo. I hope I got that right. He was in Are You Afraid of the Dark? He hasn't been in a lot. Also, Gabriella Boni, Boni. She was in Daddy's Girl, and man, yeah, Daddy's Girl, thriller kind of deal. And it's directed by Randy Bradshaw of the Ray Bradbury Chronicles 1. Now, adapting from the book, I don't remember the book vividly well. And in all honesty, the episode really hits the marks pretty well. I don't remember it missing anything from the book. I mean, I think I may have read the story maybe once. That's the thing I'll talk about, that an aspect of Goosebumps more in the finale, but that's one thing that I find that the earlier books are a bit better than the later books, and I'll go in more detail on that in that finale, but this is kind of one of them, and it's not a bad story by any means. In fact, it's a pretty creative story. It's just, I don't remember the book that well, but from what I remember, it hits the points pretty well, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, too, in the comments on any of these episodes, too. Because, yeah, like I said before, I'm not rewatching... I'm watching the series as I do these reviews, but I can't do that and read the books, too, because that's just too much. But yeah, the story itself, it's acted very well, and I'm kind of sad to see that the actors in it aren't doing more stuff, because they are very good. The kid actors, I do enjoy the kid actors, especially the girl and the main girl and boy. I thought they were pretty good, and I wish they were in other stuff. But yeah, I like how it starts. The beginning toward the middle is very intense, and I like how they kind of play with kind of the typical horror stuff, but they do it kind of well and mysterious. And I like the throw in of the Blob. I think the monster itself in the episode's it's pretty good in my opinion. I mean, sure, I guess in a few shots it looks kind of fakey, but you have to appreciate the work that went into creating such something like that, in my opinion. And I'd rather have it be practical than CGI, which there's been a few episodes that went the CGI route, and it doesn't usually pay off that well. But yeah, it definitely, I felt like the ending, while satisfying, felt like a minute short. Like, it just needed a minute extra of something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But overall, it's a solid episode. Soundtrack's, typical, good, decent soundtrack. Acting's the high point. The story's good. In terms of atmosphere, I like the atmosphere of the story. It definitely has you see, this is something I wouldn't mind seeing, like, done on a bigger scope, this episode. It could have been a two-parter, really. But I'm glad they made it 20-minute, because I don't remember the story that well. I don't know if it can fit it pretty well into 20 minutes, and it probably doesn't need to be a two-parter, but you never know. But overall, I'd say a pretty solid episode. I would give it a watch. I definitely would give it a watch. There's a lot of good stuff in it. If I have to say anything bad about it, really, it's just... I just wish that they could have maybe... I wouldn't mind watching more than 20 minutes of it. I'm not saying, like... if the material isn't there, fine, but I wouldn't mind seeing more of it, because I did enjoy the characters, and I did enjoy the story itself, but is it terrifying? Not kind of, but there's certain kinds of scares there's a little bit of there's certain kinds of scares throughout it. There's some intense scares, and then there's some campy kind of classic creature feature scares, kind of in a way. It's kind of strange like that, but yeah, overall, solid episode. I definitely say check it out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos. Check the episode out, and I think it's pretty solid. I think it's worth at least one watch. It's only a 20-minute episode. I think it's a pretty solid adaptation and definitely a solid Goosebumps episode overall. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.